Hey everyone, today's video is about when you yell at Bakugo and Kirishima sides with him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. You never thought you'd be the one to raise your voice at Bakugo Katsuki, but here you were, standing in the middle of your shared apartment, fists clenched, chest heaving, as the words tore out of you like an explosion. You don't get to decide that for me, Katsuki. Not without even talking to me first. Kugo's crimson eyes narrowed, his jaw tight. He crossed his arms, unflinching. I don't need your damn permission to protect you. Protect me? You let out a bitter laugh. You went behind my back and pulled me from the mission roster. That's not protection. That's you being controlling. You've always known that I'm working. The air between you crackled with tension. Bakugo's fingers twitched, but he didn't back down. That mission was too dangerous. You're not ready, Wayan. Says who? You? He stepped closer, glaring up at him. I've trained just as hard as you. I don't need you deciding what I can and can't handle. A heavy silence settled between you. Then, from the couch, Kirishima spoke up. Hey, Wayan, maybe you should actually hear him out. Your head whipped toward him, betrayal stinging your chest. And you're siding with him. Kirishima rubbed the back of his neck, his usual easygoing smile absent. I'm not siding with anyone, but Katsuki's got a point. That villain's quirk is no joke. He's just worried about you. Oh, so now you're both ganging up on me. Your voice wavered, frustration mixing with hurt. Bakugo scoffed. We're not ganging up. We're your damn boyfriends. We're supposed to look out for you. By treating me like I'm weak. No one says that you're weak, Juan. No one even thinks that. Kirishima said softly, standing up and moving towards you. But even the strongest heroes need backup sometimes. You shook your head, stepping back. That's not what this is. This is him making decisions for me like I'm some damsel. And you, he pointed at Kirishima. You're just letting him. Bakugo's patience snapped. You're being freaking unreasonable. I'm not going to stand here and watch you throw yourself into danger like some reckless idiot. Then don't watch. He shot back. But don't you dare act like you get to choose for me. The room fell silent again, the weight of your words hanging heavy. Kirishima sighed, running a hand through his spiked hair. Look, he said, voice steady. We're a team, right? All three of us. That means we talk things through. No secrets, and no making decisions for others. He glanced at Bakugo. Katsuki, you should have talked to her first. Bakugo's scowl deepened, but after a beat, he grunted. Fine, maybe. Kirishima turned back to you, his expression earnest. And Wayan, we're not trying to hold you back. We love you. And sometimes that makes us overprotective. Your anger flickered, the fire draining out of you. You looked between them, Bakugo, stubborn but softening, and Kirishima, always the peacemaker. I love you too, you muttered, crossing your arms. But that doesn't mean you get to bench me like some sidekick. Bakugo exhaled sharply, then uncrossed his arms. Fine, next time we talk. But if shit goes south, you better listen to me. You rolled your eyes but couldn't fight the small smile tugging at your lips. Deal. But only if you could actually ask instead of ordering me around. Kirishima grinned, slinging an arm around your shoulders. Now there we go. Team discussion for the win. Bakugo huffed but didn't argue, stepping closer to ruffle your hair, his version of an apology. Damn extras, making me play nice. You leaned into Kirishima's side and smirked at Bakugo. Oh, stop, you love us. He rolled his eyes, but the corners of his mouth twitched. Yeah, whatever. And just like that, the storm passed. By then, the tension in the apartment had eased. but the air still hummed with the unspoken words. Kirishima, ever the mediator, squeezed your shoulder before pulling away with a grin. Alright, now that we've settled like manly heroes, who's hungry? I could crush some takoyaki right now. Bakugo scoffed, but he caught the way his shoulders relaxed slightly. You're always hungry, shittier. He smirked, nudging Bakugo with your elbow. Says the guy who inhales food like it's a competition. Damn right it is. Bakugo shot back, but there was no real bite in his tone. Kirishima laughed, already heading toward the kitchen. I'll cook. You two could just try not to start another explosion in here. You rolled your eyes but followed him. Bakugo trailing behind him with his usual scowl, although now it was more out of habit than anger. Dinner was surprisingly peaceful. Kirishima's cooking wasn't as refined as Bakugo's, but it was hearty and filling. Just like him, the three of you sat around the small table, the earlier argument fading into the background. But as you picked at your food, something still gnawed at you. Hey, you started. A voice quieter now. I get why you did that, Katsuki. But next time, just talk to me. I'm not going to break. Bakugo's chopsticks stilled for a second before he grunted. Yeah. I heard it the first time. Kirishima grinned. Hey now, that's progress. That's basically I'll try in Bakugo speak. Shut the hell up. And also stop translating for me. She knows me just as much as you do. He smiled, reaching under the table to squeeze Bakugo's knee. His expression didn't change, but his leg pressed back against yours. His own silent way of saying I'm sorry. Kirishima, ever the observant, smirked but didn't comment. Later that night, after the dishes were done and the apartment was quiet, you found yourself curled up between them on the couch. Kirishima's arm around your shoulders, and Bakugo's fingers absent-mindedly tracing patterns on your thigh. You know, Kirishima said, breaking the comfortable silence. We should train together tomorrow. That way, if you do go on that mission, we'll all be on the same page. Bakugo huffed. Not a bad idea for once here for brains. You tilted your head to look at him. So you're admitting it's a possibility. He glared, but it lacked its usual intensity. I'm admitting nothing. But if you're going to be stubborn, you better be ready. Now that's the spirit. He leaned into Bakugo's side, pressing a kiss to his shoulder. Hey, thanks. Both of you. Kirishima smiled, pressing a kiss to the top of your head while Bakugo grumbled something under his breath. Anytime, Moyan. That's what we're here for. Kirishima says. And for the first time that night, the last bit of the tension melted away. Thank you guys for listening. If you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.